To White bikes.
Buzz Williams talked a great deal how he wanted to attack from the foul line and below. Right there, get it inside so that they can keep getting to the basket and get to the line.
Jimmy Butler kicks it out. Darius Johnson-Odom. Fulce for three. Got it. Joseph Fulce, the senior.
Real trouble going into the second half. They have got to keep it within arm's reach. Even though they're 3-12, a chance to call a couple of the games. Both exciting games offensively. It looks like they're a little bit out of sync, maybe lethargic, or is it that Marquette defense?
I think it's a combination of all of it. Plus, when you have a guy who scored 52, everyone's human. They have a tendency to watch to see what he's going to do rather than just moving and executing.
There's Johnson-Odom now with 6 on the shot clock. A little shake and bake down the 3. Fulce.
He nails it from the baseline.
And those just knees, they say. And you never know how many minutes he's going to get, because when he wakes up in the morning, that's when he can tell if, how long he can go.
And they don't even have him practice all the time. They just say, look, we're going to just make sure you understand what the philosophy is that game and rest him. Where's that sleeve on the leg?
This is Fulce, baseline. He knocks it down. Book it.
Bikes gives off Butler. Fulce on a great feed.
Only for the lay-in.
Now that's what you need. Malik Stith doing what he does best, putting the ball on the floor and finding Brownlee for a much higher percentage shot.
3.5 to go. A 2-point St. John's lead during the first half in Milwaukee. Fulce baseline, good.
USF really hot shooting right now. At their 4th three-pointer. This is a team that came in to this game in Big East play under 29% from 3.
Beautiful backdoor cut and the lay-in. Crowder kicks out. Boy, or Blue, won't get it to go, and an offensive board by Vanderblue. Fulce with the 3-ball.
Wow, it's a nice shot right there by
On Thanksgiving Day.
There you go.
And a turnover, and then Fulce finds it as the game clock expires on the...
You cover bowling. You see those pins down the lane. There's just no way to get through them. And on that possession we just saw, Marquette had those bowling pins set up. Nobody could get through. Then on the next possession after that, it was more like a spare trying to pick up that 7-10 split right down the middle.
Maybe hasn't put that kind of emphasis on it defensively. It can be an adjustment for you, but I'm sure he'll make the adjustment.
Fulce along the baseline for 2 to complete the 3-point play. Villanova on an 8-0 run, and they have a 7-point lead from the corner of the jumper. And for the first time in a while, Madison, Wisconsin, to get that one.
And they're solid in the half court, but that's where they excel, when they can turn you over and get in transition. Coefficient, excellent prober, able to draw body contact and finish.
Fulce from the corner for 3.
Freshman Eric Atkins rings up a 3 from deep in the corner. Hansbrough does such a nice job. His scoring ability that time caused the defense, because he's gotten so many layups, caused the defense to kind of constrict, and he found his teammate for a nice, easy 3.
White Bikes has not had the electric start in this game he had the other time, but he's getting great offensive support, and this time Joseph Fulce.
Great defense that time by Marquette.
Darius Johnson-Odom with 15. He wears number 1. And Jay Crowder, who wears 32, has got 10. That's been the Marquette offense here. Fulce adds to it. And the Golden Eagles have their biggest lead of the night by 11. Cadogan on the hop. Challenging Hansbrough. Tip back up and in by Joseph Fulce, who has it half a dozen.
I would expect him to be involved.
Bikes tries a three, missed it. Big offensive rebound by 21, Joseph Fulce. That was huge.
Wasn't you at 47? I had 42.
Yeah, warm-ups. That was impressive.
It's been a solid performance tonight for Marquette. Bouncing back, there don't seem to be any.
Our freshman year was rough at Wisconsin. About a 500 type of team, and it's not easy. These DePaul kids put in a ton of work. We watched the shoot around and how hard they really hustle to do everything they can do. I mean, they're trying to get better every day. They're undermanned right now.
Johnson nearly fouled by Jennings, almost stepped on his back heel. Quick dish, and that's going to be goaltending.
Now there's a kid that's running the show for his team.
Here's good, long range, maybe not the shot they wanted from him. Especially down 13 points.
There are a lot of one and dones lately.
Oh, pretty shot by Fulce from the.
Bump him a little bit, he keeps coming at you.
Here's Fulce, a deep jumper won't go. Butler trying to keep it alive, did. Fulce with a reverse, nifty move.
That's what Indiana.
At 50% from the floor, Golden Eagles having a tough go of it today. Just 43% from the floor. You touched on it with head coach Buzz Williams. He calls it offensive efficiency.
Offensive efficiency is what you look for all the time. Being precise, penetration, making easy shots for guys just like that.
But that wasn't an easy.
I really like the fact that Pitt is so patient, and on their penetration, they're looking to score, but they're not blinded by seeing other guys available.
How about the move by Fulce? Right?
Oh, I mean, you see it in Ray Allen. Ray Allen does the same thing. It's no reason why he knocks down three-point shots like he does.
Fulce high off the glass.
You gotta love it. The Big East has begun.
Wayne Miller had an opportunity to tie the game, and instead, back the other way, Marquette stretched.
Earlier today, and he said this is the most athletic team he has ever had. Certainly Taylor has been impressive here tonight with his athleticism.
Well, even though they lost the point guard Beal from a year ago, who was terrific, A.J. Old will be a very effective player, but not an athletic player, so they gained athleticism on the front line.
Nice reverse, and Joseph Fulce, who is
developed and physically mature, that he can battle with guys that are 300 pounds and make things happen.
Reggie Smith with the steal, the Fulce for the slam. It's the three for the Islanders. Yeah, he was 2 for 3 against Duke, then 2 for 2 against Gonzaga, 2 of 2 against Milwaukee, 9 of 9 against Longwood as Joe Fulce scores in the night.
And as you saw, good hands, good balance. Joe Fulce contested. Nice soft touch off the glass.
Brown had 6 blocks in their opener, just 1 shy of the Green Bay school record. Nice pass, bikes to Fulce.
Again, White Bike, he can leave open for very long. He loves that long ball.
Sophomore out of Seneca, Illinois. Crowder underneath to Joe Fulce. Boy, a nice interior pass.
How tough was that? Guys around him, he's got to change his shot, but he's got such strength.
Vanderblue with the block. Ahead to Fulce. Joe lays it in. Can't hit it this time. His first miss from three-point land.
Johnson Odom leaning in. And Fulce hits the jumper.
I think Doris, one of the best, most versatile players in the Big East from the Hill section of Pittsburgh, right? Really in the shadows of the University of Pittsburgh campus.
Marquette has missed its last 3 from 3. Don't need a 3 there.
Look.
Acker with a beautiful pass to Fulce.
Eisen back.
Behind in Syracuse. But I have to give a high honorable mention to Buzz Williams for what he's done with this team and how he's placed them and have these guys playing hard every night.
Fulce fadeaway jumper falls. Marquette
be there when I got the chance to receive my jersey in a plaque, and that was the best feeling ever for my mother to see me be able to accomplish being a senior and graduate and enjoy that day.
Second time Fulce has knocked down a jumper in the same spot.
Dance on the side, thinking about the dance down the road.
Foul on Hazel. It's his second and 2 on the Pirates. 91st three-pointer of the year for Hazel. Leads the Big East, second in the country. Left side Fulce jumper. Big time.
Yep.
Rebound out of Hayward's hands to Theodore. Tried to hand it to Pope. Theodore gets it back. Wild scrum. Coming away with it for Marquette is Kubion. Ahead to Fulce. Tough pass in traffic.
Look at that final score there. Wow, that's a big number right there, 15, huh?
Yeah, and it's significant for St. John's because they've got Pittsburgh next. So the Fighting Irish starting to play their way back onto the bubble. Corner 3 is good from Fulce.
His third three-pointer. It's nice to see that he has found his stroke again. He went through a really bad shooting slump, and ever since the Notre Dame game on the road, he has shot the basketball well.
Cincinnati with its biggest lead.
Marquette always probing, looking for gaps, looking for open shooters, and there it is.
Yeah, Joseph Fulce here. Acker. Over to Bikes for 3. That's short, but look at the follow there by Joseph Fulce. 6'5" freshman out of Brooklyn, New York. Cincinnati with a 4-point lead. You know, Mark, you bring up a good point because I talked to Joe Lunardi today. I was communicating with him. He said this is the biggest game of the day. He felt like because there was so much on the line for both of these teams.
Well, both of them battling it out for probably some final at-large bids, and this game will resonate with the selection committee. They'll remember this matchup.
Acker in the lane. Acker, nice pass. Fulce with a nice reverse. He lays it in.
Cincinnati
State. Hayward double team. And the tip in there. That's Fulce.
It's surprising just how quickly Gates transitions to that offensive end. You know, if they could get him going both directions, like you mentioned, Coach, he'd be a serious force.
And he can run.
14 points now for Gates.
Look at the ball go from side to side by Marquette. That's a great job sharing the basketball. That ball went from A, B, C to D.
Here's a steal. And Johnson Odom comes up short. Fulce once again right there, and he puts it in. Can they get somebody on this guy?
One a little bit, Mike?
Well, it might have been, though, but Fred Hill might be okay with it, trying to get out in transition. He talked about his team, a much better team in transition offense versus their half-court sets, and especially Mike Rosario.
Behind the back. Oh, beautiful pass.
So they don't play with 3 fouls.
Aggressive move. Won't go down for Miller. Rutgers trying to dig the strong. Inside 5 minutes now here from the Bradley Center. Boy, Jimmy Butler. Nice first step by Butler, too, as Fulce, the recipient.
That's a
but this year, I mean, is there a dominant team? Will it be Kentucky at the end? Or?
You know what? Obviously, Kentucky is, at this point, the best record in the country, and certainly one of the best teams in the country. But I don't think there's a team without a flaw that could be exploited. You got to win 4 games to get to the Final Four. Anything can happen.
Well, Hops give it a jump, and the extra pass inside to Fulce. He's got 9.
Still say is one of the most talented teams, no doubt. Look at this.
Fulce with
transition game by Syracuse, getting out on the court and playing above the rim.
Syracuse with its first lead of the game. Good look by Acker down low for Fulce, goes to reverse.
Production Marquette has gotten out of guys like Kubian and Acker. Not really expecting those two to be big scorers, but each of them has had some pretty big games, especially beyond the arc. Both of them with one game going 6 of 6.
Kubian doing it a couple of weeks ago against Georgetown. Acker doing it just a couple of days ago against Providence. Darius Johnson Odom tries to split the double team, gets it over to Fulce. High-looking jumper is good. That's bonus. Anytime you can get a jumper out of Mr.
10 points after missing the last game with a strained hamstring.
Yeah, Bob, you may be pushing it with that 5:45. You're going to be dashing out of this gym when the game is over.
Well, we always do. Right side jumper by Fulce is good.
Pena being a bully in the paint. I think he's an underrated big guy. He kind of falls under the radar here with so many good perimeter players at Villanova.
Fulce on the right side. Back-to-back baskets.
Stokes out of Bayonne, New Jersey. They call him the Bayonne Bomber. And you can understand why.
He's got 13. 5th double-figure scoring game of the season for him. Fulce with 3 straight baskets.
They can make a little noise in this conference. And
Pirates host Cincinnati tonight, 6 o'clock Eastern time. They're 0-3 in the league. 3 tough losses. They lost to UConn the other night. Great backdoor cut.
Magnify the things you do great.
Bikes gets inside, but Fulce the stick back.
Ed puts it on the floor. Shot blocked by Hayward from behind. Troy Lee thought he had a dunk. Marquette comes the other way. DJO stop and go dribble in the lane. Nice give to Fulce. His reverse layup is good. Great vision by DJO. Corner Bikes. Bikes around a Hayward screen. Bikes pull up 3. No good. Rebound Fulce. His follow is good.
And again, we saw the back screens around.
Butler will inbound along the baseline. Hands to Fulce. Fulce lays it up. He's left to the basket.
That shot way off. Put up there by Andy Diaz.
And we will see North Florida play some man-to-man, but we'll also see them play some zone. They like to be active and trap, and they're going to do some things that may not make sense against this Marquette squad, but they're preparing for their Atlantic Sun Conference play.
Hayward tries a 3. Joe Fulce working hard in there, gets it.
And that's what Joe Fulce, they reward players when they show the effort in practice and in games. They get rewarded with more playing time and starts.
Kubian, nice bounce pass to Fulce. And one.
So Tule, I think sometimes when you saw what he was capable of doing and how he could help your team in game situations, and to see him go down with an injury like that was, I'm sure, very difficult for everybody.
We're under 3 minutes. Kubian. DJO to Fulce. Joe's shot is good. Well, he's been quiet. Offensive.
Very cohesive brand of basketball this afternoon in the Kohl Center.
Pikes leads in, but can't get it to go. But Fulce with the.
Really is.
They were driving in, flips it up in the miss. Fulce keeps it alive and drops it in from short range.
And Fulce there.
That's his shot for a game like this. I think he can score all night long down low.
You always think as a shooter, though, that next one's going to go in. And that's what James Ayers is thinking, to get on a roll, because when he's hitting those threes, he's dangerous. Nice pass, Butler to Fulce.
And we've seen Marquette really struggled and just didn't have enough time, I think, to figure out how they were going to win without him.
Yeah, I think that was the important thing. Time was of the essence, and it came late in the conference season against some pivotal teams. Yeah. That block, but followed up nicely by Joseph Fulce.
That's a nice job by Fulce, following the play. You can assume that Hayward was going to make it, but he didn't, and Fulce was there.
This is a 9-0 Marquette run, and it can get better.
Oh, wow.
And it should have.
But the last guy, Hayward's number again out of the break. Looked like they wanted to get him with the fade three.
Fulce to help out on the comeback to the goal, and he scored.
Being an assist guy himself, finding a cutting guy to the basket for easy two.
Hayward at it again. Nobody put a body on Joseph Fulce, who had another contested deep three. He's got 12, and they're all on threes, and I don't think any of them has been under about 24 feet. Johnson Odom, great penetration to Fulce.
Well on their way to a third straight victory to open the 2009-2010 season. And I think the thing that's been encouraging is that each night you see something a little bit different as far as somebody else starting to get their confidence. Tonight, Bikes has certainly fit in that category. Acker to Joe Fulce. Joe takes the shot. And it's good.
He's got that range.
Donald Qualls. Pocket picked by Fulce. Joe on the fly, lays it up and in. Digit lead again, and they've done it just like that with defense. Kubian trying to get into a play here.
And it was good help side defense by Marquette. They also had a little help from Max Nakosa. Oh, easy basket inside. You can't leave your feet to make those passes.